Welcome back, boys. We have instant transmission back to Phnom Penh. I only have a few days left in Cambodia before I fly back to the States, so I figured I wanted to come back here. Also, to give you guys an idea, in the past 3 months of Asia, I've booked a lot of hotels, right? Week to week. This is the first time I've booked the same place twice. Should give you an idea of how much I like this place. This hotel is brand new. They opened up like 3 months ago, so they're still figuring things out. I mean, this time around, coming back to Phnom Penh from Siem Reap, I see vending machines that weren't there before. I don't know how the logistics works for like Booking.com or Agoda, but I walked in here, hopped off the bus, came and said, yo, I need a room for 2 nights. They gave me a better room for a cheaper rate than what I had booked last week in Agoda. I don't get it. You guys see the title of this video. Today's more about reflecting about me, the past 3 months of my journey, some things I've learned, some things I miss about home, what I'll do differently. Starting with what I've learned, they're both pros and cons. One, we'll start with how far my head was up my own ass. Seeing how people live, learning about their salary, their means, it's crazy. It's back home, you think you need so much, but I've been living out of a backpack for the past 3 months, happier than I've ever been. Back in the States, I got into the swing of this never-ending quest for stuff. And since I'm living out of a backpack, I can't physically carry it with me. You kind of realize I really don't need anything. I really don't need much. Welcoming, warm people, smile, laughter, that beats everything else. I mean, look at here, it's 95 degrees. Back where I'm from in Los Angeles, the weather there's heaven on earth. Yet it's soulless over there, compared to here. I'm not gonna say the whole city is soulless, but you get me. I want to add to this point. What I mean by my head up my own ass is like some of the houses and places I've been to, they wash in the river, they might not have running water, their conditions might not be ideal, and I'm back home thinking like, which graphics card do I get to play video games? It's been a big serving of humble pie. Another con that I've learned is that I am my own biggest enemy. I mean, for the past 3 months, I've been by myself, I couldn't put a blame or an excuse on anyone or anything. And when problems arise, I'm like, oh, okay, this is where I need to grow still. A pro that I'm proud of, though, is that I'm great at breaking the ice. I don't care who you are, what culture you are, I'll cheers a cold one with you, brother. Now, this is more of an observation, but it's about dating. Locals, typically, not just here, it's everywhere, they don't like seeing foreigners with, like, a baddie from their country. Now, that's not the case for everyone, but that's typically the vibe I got when I would be in, like, smaller communities and whatnot. I'd get more of, like, a cold shoulder or of a colder response as opposed to if I was by myself. Now, some cultures are more accepting of it than others. I'd say the Philippines was like the most accepting for this, but it still remained true. Now, moving on to the things I've loved about my time here, man, I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start with the growth of the journey, just venturing into the unknown, not knowing just where to get my laundry, plane ticket, how do I get there, transportation. A lot of this trip, I've been out of my comfort zone, and thinking back on it, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I did that. I'm happy I did. Rather be eating some strange food, tarantula, even renting a motorbike. It's like, it was a fear when I was in the States a few months ago. Now it's like, okay, what's next? Yeah, honestly, I don't know if you guys have enough time for me to talk about all the things that I've loved. Starting with like the food, the people, the experiences, all the laughter, even the fact of picking up a camera, storytelling, video editing, like everything. I have no regrets about taking this trip. There are things I would do differently, but I don't have any regrets. Aside from the social part, like meeting all the new homies and whatnot, the highlight activity-wise would for sure still be Kawasan Falls. Yeah, let's go! I've realized for myself, I have the most fun when I do like water activities, exploring caves. That's fun for me. And it has been so cool to visit these countries that are rich in history and they still have the artifacts around. Like the US, it's not that old, and so truth be told, I haven't even explored a lot of the US. I don't have much interest in it, but it's just cool to see things from thousands of generations ago. Go on, thank you. See, this is what I mean by affordable food, guys. Look at this. I wasn't even a pasta guy before. I am, though, if you're offering this for $4.95. Bro, everything on this floor is still being built. Oh, what? Let's see this. Nice. Now, you guys hear me talking about life being so perfect out here. Are there any things I miss from home? Definitely. Like, for example, I do miss having like structure and stability. Being on the move all the time is tight, don't get me wrong, but I think it's tight for short term. If I were gonna move somewhere long term, I need like a home base. Aside from big things like structure and stability, it could range from anything in between. Driving, cooking, Cheez-Its. So moving forward, there are some changes I wanna make to season 2. I'm gonna stay at cheaper hotels. I wanna do more solo adventuring. I did a lot of tours this time around. It was a good balance of the two. Fair share of everything, but I want to see, like, you know, rent a motorbike, actually live like there. I'll end this reflection by saying that this experience, I would not have changed anything, and to get your ass out here, buy your ticket. Thank you to everyone in person, online, that has supported me through this. It's given me a new lease on life, and I'm stoked for season 2. You guys know the last video I told you, every Saturday and Sunday night in Phnom Penh, they close down Riverside, and it all just becomes a walking street. This is just like a public dance floor available. Anyone can join in. Find your wife. There's a free communal event that happens every single weekend. Top 5, hands down. Nice to see you guys again. Cheers. Leaving the bar now. Man, those homies are so cool. Their names are Bo and Ba. They're like, yo, anytime you're back in Phnom Penh, hit me up. And I went to go dap them up and say bye. Like, no, give me a hug. Homies. I couldn't turn one of these down on my way home. It's about that time, people. About to head to the airport and head back to the States. First time going back to the States this year. So we have a flight to China, and then we have a little layover, and then we have about a 13-hour flight back home. So we got a lot of flying to do. Goodbye Southeast Asia for now, and especially goodbye to Cambodia. You've been amazing. This is the final time I'll have this big bag on me. I just pray that they don't weigh me at the airport. This is the final stretch. Since I plan on having a home base next time around, I plan on bringing more stuff with me next time, not just backpacking. It's been a good experience though. Okay, we just got to the airport. Now we pray, hopefully we get our boarding pass. Mission accomplished, we got my boarding pass. Now we headed to night gate. Ooh! Goodbye Cambodia. I'm not done with you yet though, I gotta come back. There's still so much more of this country I wanna see. Okay, we're boarding now. See you guys back in America. Hi, Emma. Long time. How you doing? I'm home. Guys, it's like 54 out. I've experienced this in months. I'm freezing. First time in my bed after 3 months of adventure. I thank you to everyone that's made this possible. We're just getting started, people. Oh, I can't believe I'm home. In other news, your boy just stepped on a scale. Dude, I went up like 2 weight classes for my time in Asia. That's got to change. Now that we're back here, we got to get back on our program, lose some weight, get our body and our mind and our soul ready for season 2. I wanted to clarify though, while I'm in America, I will not be posting as much. I'm going to be more strategizing, coming up with a game plan for season 2. So my posting frequency is going to go down, but just stay tuned. Rock with me, people.
Bye.
That's right. That's my grandma signing us out. Peace out, people.